Hello, my name is Anton Novikov. I'm working as financial analyst at Financial Market Consulting, and today I'm going to represent you the investment idea of buying the stocks of Verizon company. But first of all, I'd like to start from overviewing the current situation in the financial markets around the globe. Currently, the main theme is the United Kingdom, and the Great Britain is experiencing big problems in the economy, not only because they are leaving the Eurozone, but also because they've got the domestic problems related to their economic growth. And this growth isn't supported by the construction sector, which showing the decrease, as well as the financial sector, the manufacturing sector and service sector, where we see the decrease as well. The negative numbers are also coming from the retail sector, where the retail sales are decreasing. So we see mostly that the economy of the United Kingdom is experiencing big problems. And the coming data, macroeconomic data related to gross domestic product of the United Kingdom is going to be less positive than it is expected. So the GDP of the United Kingdom isn't going to grow as most analysts expect. So all of these factors may negatively affect on the national currency of the United Kingdom, the British pound, and it would slightly decrease, continuing decreasing in value compared to other currencies, as especially to their US dollar. And this would be supported by their decrease or by the probable decrease of the interest rates by the Bank of England, and vice versa. The increase of the interest rates in the United States by Central Bank of the United States. And so we slightly move to what is going on in the United States, and we see the positive numbers compared to what we see in the United Kingdom. The manufacturing index, the service and the service index related to service sector and manufacturing sector, these indexes are showing us the positive numbers of growth. And we see also the increase in base inflation, core inflation, which show us the 2.3% increase. That is another brick to the wall of support to the increase of the interest rates of the United States. So there is also one important word to mention. The growing number of people which are employed, the decreasing number of people which are unemployed. So the strong labor market also give us a sense of prosperity of the United States economy, and thus why it's not the best time to increase the interest rate. That is the main question which we would ask Yellen, the central bank, and the representatives of those who would make the decision. And so it is very important decision which will be made on 27th of July this week. But let's get back to Verizon, which shares we consider to buy for the 3-6 months holding period. And due to the positive news coming from the economy of the United States, there are also some positive news related to Verizon company, which support the idea of buying the stocks of Verizon company. The Verizon company is the leading, one of the leaders in telecommunication sector around the globe, as well as the leader in the USA. Currently, the shares of the Verizon are being traded at the price of $55 per share. The prospective growth of this prices on stocks of Verizon company is $60 to $70 per share. The news which are positive and related to buying the stocks of Verizon are the next one. The first news is related to buying the company Yahoo and merging it with company Al. They're mostly the same companies, and merging them is a good idea because they may become a strong competitor to Facebook, to Google. The average number of people visiting the web pages of Yahoo company is mostly 1 billion people each month visit the web pages of Yahoo company. So the monthly number is equal to 1 billion people. It's a big amount of people. And the next news is which is related to Verizon company is that they announced their quarter earnings, and the revenue which company earned during the last quarter is equal to $30 billion. It's a good number, but yes, it's true, it's slightly less than it was in the previous quarter, first quarter, but it is still the revenue, and the company generates money which it would convert to dividends and which it would invest, pay debts, and increase the value of the company. So it's good. And the company also announced that the number of subscribers increasing, the number of connections to the services of Verizon company is increasing, and the number of connections for the last quarter is accounted for 113 millions of connections to networks of Verizon, and the number of new connections is equal to 40,052 connections to 4G LTE network. So we see the increase in connections, we see the increase in subscribers. That what brings their income to Verizon company. That would make it more profitable and stable as company, and make the financial position and performance of the company more. And as well, it is worth to mention that the company sold its business in Texas and California and Florida to Frontier Communication Corporation for $10 billion. So this amount of money in cash might be spent on buying the Yahoo company, and as well it might be spent on investment, and thus creating new opportunities of increasing the amount of subscribers connected to the services of the Verizon company. It is also need to we need to have a look at the FiOS, the services where their subscribers may get the access to the internet, to the television, to the basic telephone functions. Thus, we may see that the company expanding different ways of how it may increase their revenue. It is selling unprofitable businesses in, for example, Texas, California, and Florida. It gets money and thus invest them in new opportunities like Yahoo and new companies, which would increase the profits and the number of subscribers. So we may see that the future of the company is stable. It has the potential of growth in their internet sector, mobile sector, as their Lowell McAdam, the CEO of their Verizon company, he said that by acquiring the Yahoo, they increasing their competitiveness in the mobile media. Thus, it gives them the new opportunities of increasing their revenue of the company by buying the Yahoo. So it's a very good idea to consider buying the stocks of Verizon company at the price of 55 due to their positive news, which I already announced, and as well as macroeconomic news related to the economy of the United States, and keep them till 60 or close them till $60 to $70 per share. So the time horizon of keeping them in their portfolio consider as 3 to 6 months. That's all for now. My name is Anton Novikov. I'm working as financial analyst at Financial Market Consulting. Thank you very much and goodbye.